My name is Shah. I am going to explain you the topic of Active Directory services. So before entering into Active Directory services, let us know what is the meaning of Active Directory service. So Active Directories is nothing but which will take the base and the resources of all the objects and it will store in a place where we can provide some different services. So in this concept we are using Active Directory domain services where we are using a domain environment.
Yeah, one more mark.
We are using one more domain environment. So before entering into domain, let us know what is the meaning of domain. Domain is nothing but it is a group of users or what I mean is clients or a servers where you can get communicated in a place. And for this, and the person who is authenticating or who is going to use this domain or who is going to control this domain is called as a domain controller. So we got the meaning of domain controller. So what is the use of this domain controller? It's nothing but he is the person who is sharing the resources like printers, any other things, printers and files, folders from a centralized database. From a centralized database, he is going to share these types of files and folders. So he is known as the domain controller. So okay, we know what is the meaning of domain controller and everything. Let us discuss how this topic has been came into forward. So first, we used to have only a single domain controller from the NT 4.0 operating system, where only a single domain used to be, and we are having some different types of clients. Where, in simple manner, I can say that this domain controller, and we used to have a backup domain controller here, user 1, user 2, and it is a single domain environment where we are having a single DC domain controller to some different number of users and a backup domain controller in the NT 4.0, which is 96 server. So after this, when coming to Windows 2000 server, same, but in Windows 2000 server, they implemented a additional domain controller where the BDC has become the ADC, and here they invented a child domain where we are having some different users. You can say in this manner. Nothing. ADC is also nothing but similarly to BDC, it is also taking the backup of the main domain. So here also we didn't get the concept of this multi domains. We are having only a single domain environment here too. But while coming to the 2003, from there we have started a multi environment where we can have more than one domains. There we got the invention of the new another topic which is called as new domain existing forest. Sorry. NDEF. So here we are having a NDF, which is also another separate DC domain controller where we are having again child domains in this. So child domains are nothing but, for example, let us think that this is ms.com, which is a domain. This is the child DC represents that different types of services, for example like sales.ms.com. In this manner we can say that child domain is nothing but it is a part of some different types of services like sales, finance, any other services that we are saying in this as a child domain services. And in this too we are having different users. S1, S2. So in this manner, from 2000 server, from 2003 we are having two different environments. And while coming to Windows Server 2008, the reason for coming to what I mean is, when coming to 2000 server 2008, just a small topic has been added into it, which is RODC, which is nothing but just it will give some permissions to read, only to read, or some security permissions for giving for other users. Okay, and functional levels. So let me discuss about these functional levels. Functional levels are nothing but it's a futures. So we are having two types of functional levels from this. One is about the domain functional level, and other is forest. Domain functional level is nothing but whatever we have discussed just now, and forest functional levels. So we can finally we can say that from overall this topic we can say that we are having a domain controller where we have RODC concept, ADC which is additional domain controller, other is child domain controller, and one more is NTEF, new technology existing forest, which means that we are creating a new separate domain in the same domain. For example, think that this is ms.com.
Okay, what is Active Directory?